Gene and I came from Texas and went by way of Florida and Indiana, and we had her 2 dogs and 2 puppies, 4-month-old puppies, and it actually went really well.
What we did that worked, what I did that worked is I'd drive for a little while after breakfast and then find a place where I could take them someplace new where they could be off lead and walk them, just hike them for an hour.
Her
just
guys
run them ragged.
Really never got to go anywhere off leash unless we were at somebody's house.
Okay.
But even then, they didn't get a lot of off leash time, but we walked them a lot.
Yeah, well, this was, I ran them for an hour every day, and then they were fine for the whole rest of the day. I mean, you obviously get out and walk around a little bit.
I took 5 dogs to Atlanta for the Nationals. One of them being my bitch and heat, and 3 of them being male.
Oh, wow.
And that was what I did, was I stopped and walked them on leash. They'd get about an hour's walk each every day.
Yeah. Being on leash would have been enough for the girls, the old ones, but Angus was a year and a half, and he just needed more exercise than that.
Well, and I think that's, part of what worked out so good with ours, too, is with our trip, is the puppies were 4 months.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could let them play in the RV.
Yeah, exactly.
And, for 20 minutes, and then they'd pass out. And
right.
Her adult dogs were 3 and 6.
Okay. Yeah, so they were a little more settled. But I just keep an eye out for, on the highway they have the signs, for such and such conservation area or such and such park, and we just go find stuff and go.
He's getting out so far.
Nice. Katie, I forget, does he have a switch?
No. He needs his open titles still.
Wow.
Let alone his advance.
He's doing a nice job.
Yeah, you could let Ken trolley.
So what training do you do to get the long gown?
That partly, I think, comes from the obedience. He does have his UD.
Oh, okay. So you have real good obedience.
So, Bobby, Brad, nobody cheat. Don't tell them the answer. What is this dog doing right now? Do you know? This is a test. Okay, this dog is fetching. He's bringing the sheep to me. So it's called fetching.
Fetching.
Versus both of us behind and him driving them away. He's bringing them to me. Right, Margie?
I learned this yesterday. And she's right.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we better do some reading.
Fetching.
My brain was way beyond that. I'm like, well, you're trying to get him to rate and give a little distance.
So, Tanya, hush. What's the hardest thing for us to get our Aussies to do?
I mean, in terms of drive them away or bring them closer to us?
No.
That too.
Do you know, Margie? What's the hardest thing for us to get our Aussies to do?
To stay out.
To give us distance. Border Collies do it quite naturally. They want to give distance.
That's right.
But our Aussies like to work really close.
Oh, you mean close to the livestock?
Close to the livestock.
As a Border Collie stays